We're back. G-Dro reaction to the original craziness. Disturbing videos found on the internet right now. Volume 38. It always says volume 38 or I might be bugging. People out there, thank you for showing love for the previous video. It's not hard to show love on this video right here, you feel me? Let's get right to it.
12th, 2026, in the south side of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, a routine police encounter turned into a situation that quickly became difficult to control and ended in a way no one involved likely expected.
Milwaukee, so I'm assuming they about to find one of the Kia boys still in a tractor trailer or some shit like that, or like that truck right there. People out there. What the hell's about to go on right now with these crazy disturbing videos? What the fuck?
Mr. Otto, he's in the back.
Well, he got his whole shit stolen.
A
Damn.
35-year-old man from nearby Germantown was sitting behind the wheel of his white flatbed tow truck that morning with his girlfriend, Emily Hernandez, in the passenger seat. His background included prior contact with law enforcement, and on that day, officers had come to locate him for an active parole violation warrant, along with recent allegations tied to his name. A 46-year-old officer with more than 21 years of experience approached the truck in full uniform and instructed Otto to step out so he could be taken into custody. But instead of complying, he did this.
Dogs. Yo, he's wilding. He's driving with the whole cop on the tow truck. Yeah, he ain't stopping for shit yet. This dude trying to... What's that video game on the mobile devices where the zombies hop on the car going 100 miles per hour? You gotta knock the fucking zombie over. This is what's going on right now in real timing. This is a roller coaster ride to hell. Yeah, them niggas going fast. Look at I'm looking at the reflection. Cars. They had to be going like at least 70 miles per hour right now.
The situation remained unstable, with the officer still holding on and the vehicle continuing forward, and it was not clear how it would end or whether it could be brought under control safely.
Oh nah, it's going fucked up. I can tell right now. You know what's crazy though? I gotta pause real quick. You know, I was confused at first. I'm thinking that somebody got their whole tow truck stolen because I heard Milwaukee. And all I thought about was the Kia kids, niggas that was stealing the cars. I didn't hear from the Kia boys from man long. What, they all just disappeared. Craziness. But what's crazy right now is it was a cop that was just, you know what I'm saying, snooping around. And when you snoop around too much, you're gonna find some shit you're not supposed to find. And he's in a whole shitty predicament. People out there, what y'all think? You think it's gonna be good for the cop? You think they're gonna slow the car down? Or you think he about to, you know what I'm saying, die? Let me know what y'all think, you know what I'm saying? But let's keep watching.
Are you done?
Damn, he just shot him in the fucking head? That's traumatic.
Then, near the area of 15th and Grant Street, after those commands were not followed, the situation came to a sudden stop. A single gunshot was fired. The truck slowed and came to a stop shortly after. Jonathan Otto was pronounced dead at the scene.
Damn.
Emily Hernandez was not physically injured, though she was taken to the hospital as a precaution. The officer sustained minor injuries, received medical treatment, and was placed on administrative leave, which is standard procedure in cases involving the use of force. In the days that followed, Emily Hernandez later said that Otto had been scared and did not want to return to jail, and that in her view, the situation did not have to end the way it did.
Jonathan isn't innocent, but this was not for him to get shot or die. Jonathan didn't say a word. The officer was just, all he told him was, I'm gonna kill you, and took out his gun and shot him in the head.
Otto's family, including his mother and sister, expressed strong disagreement with how the incident was handled, with some describing the shooting as unjustified and questioning why force was used while the officer was still attached to the moving vehicle. The Milwaukee Area Investigative Team, led by the West Allis Police Department, began an independent investigation. As of now, that investigation is still ongoing. No final decision has been announced, no charges have been been filed, and there has been no public information about any civil settlement. Looking back, it is the kind of situation that many say might have been handled differently, but in the moment, it unfolded quickly and under pressure, leaving one man dead, a family searching for answers, and an open question about what could have been done differently that morning. Around 24 8th grade students from Kenwood Middle School, along with teachers, all on their way to what was meant to be a special STEM field trip. The students had spent weeks working together to build an electric race car, and that morning they were heading to the Green Power USA Toyota Hub City Grand Prix in Jackson, a chance to compete and show the results of their effort, something they had been looking forward to for a long time. The weather was clear, the road was a normal 2-lane rural highway, and nothing about the drive seemed unusual as the 2024 Bluebird school bus moved steadily along the route. But as the bus continued forward, something slowly began to go wrong.
Oh, damn, not the kills. All the youngins got... What the hell was the bus driver on? Was he drinking fucking that drink while driving? What the hell? And the fucking school bus was all tilted upside down with missing wheels like a fucking Saints Row 2 scene or like one of those GTA shit. Damn. That's pretty messed up though for the kids. I hope the kids survived. Who's in the wrong in this situation right now? Let's find out.
Within seconds, the bus entered oncoming traffic and collided head-on with a Tennessee Department of Transportation dump truck. The force of the impact pushed the bus forward, where it then struck a Chevrolet Trailblazer before leaving the road entirely. Inside the bus, the impact threw students and teachers forward. Unlike many modern vehicles, the bus was not equipped with seatbelts, and the sudden movement caused immediate confusion and panic as the vehicle came to rest against a tree. Two 13-year-old girls, Zoe Davis and Ariana Pearson, lost their lives at the scene. More than 20 others were injured, with several in critical condition and taken to trauma centers by air. The bus driver, Sabrina R. Ducksworth, was also seriously injured and required surgery. People nearby, along with parents who had been following the bus, rushed in to help, working alongside teachers to pull students out and assist until emergency crews arrived. As of now, investigators from the Tennessee Highway Patrol and the National Transportation Safety Board are still working to understand why the bus left its lane. Some have suggested a possible medical issue involving the driver, but this has not been confirmed. In the days that followed, the parents of Zoe Davis filed a lawsuit against the driver and the school system, raising concerns about possible fatigue, distraction, training, and the absence of seatbelts on the bus. The case is still in its early stages, with no final outcome yet. As of March 29th, one student is still hospitalized at Vanderbilt Children's Hospital, while 8th grader Bryson Reagan is recovering in a Memphis hospital with multiple broken bones. Doctors expect him to walk again in about 6 weeks, though he says losing his close friends has been equally painful. For many people, this incident has raised broader questions about school bus safety, especially in places where seatbelts are still not standard and where small factors can quickly turn into something much more serious. What was meant to be a day of learning and excitement for a group of students became something else entirely, and for their families and community, it is a moment that will not be forgotten.
Very tragic. I feel bad for the family. Damn. And the friends.
Midnight, in the Hiram Clark neighborhood of Southwest Houston, a man in his 20s named Leonte Wade, also known as Leon, found himself going through a night that would quickly spiral out of control. You see, the Hiram Clark area is a typical Southwest Houston residential neighborhood, full of family homes along streets like Ingomar Way, usually peaceful, even in the early morning hours. However, this man had just escaped a violent family feud with his own brother that had spiraled out of control the afternoon before. After a brutal physical fight between the brothers spilled out into the street, leaving Leon badly injured and bleeding from the head, he began desperately going door to door in the middle of the night, looking for help.
Help me, please. Help me, please. Call 911. Please. Please. Help, please.
We can
Call 911.
Hey, We cannot.
Call 911.
We'll call 911.
Okay, it's two things, damn it. It's two things. It's two things. This person saw a werewolf, or this person is trying to set them up. It's two things, you know what I'm saying? This person sees some shit that he's trying to get away from, or this person trying to set them up. What you guys think? You guys think this person is genuine, serious? You know what I'm saying? Damn, it's messed up, man. Let's keep watching. Nah, but this person, this sounds...
I'm bleeding. Hey, he busting in my head. Come on, bro. Please. All right. Please.
He then ran to another residence on the same block, and in his desperation to find
Dogs.
safety, he kicked in the door and forced his way inside. The homeowner, suddenly
Dogs.
confronted with a forced entry in the dead of night, reacted instantly by shooting Leonte Wade multiple times. Leonte was rushed to the hospital in critical condition. As of today, there's no official word on any settlement or final verdict regarding the homeowner's actions, but multiple reports confirm the homeowner has not been charged. Investigators have said the case will likely go before a grand jury to determine if the shooting was justified under Texas self-defense laws. Kenneth Marriott Jolivet Jr. has since been arrested and now faces 2 counts of aggravated kidnapping related to the earlier hostage situation with his parents. He is scheduled to appear in court on April 7th. Their mother, Shirley Jolivet, later described how Kenneth Marriott Jolivet Jr. had allegedly held her hostage for 6 terrifying hours, binding her, beating her, whipping her with extension cords, and making death threats against the whole family in an attempt to lure Leon and their father there.
Both were smoke shops. They both had smoke shops. And they just tied me up and held me hostage for 6 hours, beating me. They beat me. And I got bruises and he whipped me with extension cords.
It was lucky that Leonte Wade survived the initial shooting, though his full recovery details remain limited in public reports. Otherwise, the outcome could have been far worse. While it's still unclear exactly what led to every split-second decision that night, the Ring camera footage and family statements paint a tragic picture of one brother's frantic pleas for help that went terribly wrong. In the end, Leon survived, but the night left behind a situation that raised difficult questions about safety, fear, and how people react when something unexpected happens at their doorstep.
A lot of things was taking place. I'm so
On March
lost, you know what I'm saying?
2026, Air Canada Express Flight 80
There's a lot of crazy. I'm fucking lost. But what do you expect? I know you're traumatized or fucked up or scared or send somebody up. You run into a person's home. They're gonna shoot you if they have a gun, or they're gonna hit you with a baseball bat, or they're gonna hit you with a crowbar, or they're gonna hit you with a fucking. That's not, you know what I'm saying? That's not all the right things. You should have went somewhere. You should have just kept running. You know what I'm saying? That's fucked up. People out there, what would you guys would have done in this situation? Let's keep watching.
646 was on its final approach into LaGuardia Airport in New York after departing from Montreal, a routine late-night flight that, for everyone on board, seemed no different from any other. That night, around 11:45 p.m., the weather was misty and rainy, and a Bombardier CRJ-900 operated by Jazz Aviation was cleared to land on runway 4. At the same time, a Port Authority rescue and firefighting vehicle, known as Truck 1, was moving across the same runway to respond to another aircraft that had reported an issue. Both movements were cleared, but they were now on the same path. The aircraft, flown by Captain Antoine Forrest and First Officer Mackenzie Gunther, touched down normally and began its rollout along the runway, slowing as expected. For a few seconds, everything appeared under control. Then the situation changed.
Granada 2384 is declaring an emergency. Flight attendants in the back are feeling ill. Because of the odor, we will need to go into any available gate at this time.
Okay, roger that. Hey, this is Ed again. Do you guys have any gate for United? Because now it's declaring an emergency. They want to get out. Yeah.
Let me ask them. I'll call you right back.
Okay, roger that.
Jet 646 LaGuardia.
Yeah, it's you for GILS 4 for Jet 646.
646 number 2, clear to line 4.
Close to line number 2 for Jet 646.
And 2384, do you have a gate available at this time? Otherwise, we will be probably requesting air stairs.
Give me 1 second.
2384.
Stand by, United.
Who's the vehicle needed to cross the runway?
Emergency vehicles calling on ground, or are you calling on tower?
Truck 1 and Company, LaGuardia Tower.
Truck 1 and Company.
Truck 1 and Company, LaGuardia Tower, requesting to cross 4 at Delta.
Truck 1 and Company, cross 4 at Delta.
Truck 1 and Company, crossing 4 at Delta.
Frontier 4195 to stop there, please. Stop stop. Truck 1, stop.
Sorry, truck 1.
Stop, truck 1. Stop, truck 1, stop.
Oh, damn. This look like a...
4195, we're staying here.
Oh, this...
Del 2603, go around.
Dogs.
Jet 646.
That's really rough. Oh, damn.
646, I see you collide with a vehicle there. Just hold position. I know you can't move. The vehicle's there responding to you now.
Is the runway closed?
Del 2603, go around. Runway heading 2000.
Heading 2000, go around, Del 2603.
LaGuardia Tower.
Tower, Carnan 0 to reiterate, LaGuardia Airport is closed at this time. No aircraft in or out.
Okay.
Air traffic control suddenly realized that the aircraft and the fire truck were converging in the same space, and urgent instructions were given over the radio, calling for the truck to stop immediately. But by the time those calls were made, the distance between them had already closed. The impact crushed the nose of the jet and overturned the vehicle, causing heavy damage to both. Both pilots were killed in the collision. A flight attendant was thrown from her position while still strapped into her seat, but survived with serious injuries. Passengers and the firefighters inside the truck were also injured, though most were later treated and released. Investigators are still working to understand exactly how this happened. Early findings suggest that several small issues came together at the same time. The fire truck was not equipped with a system that would clearly show its position. The airport's monitoring systems did not give a warning in time, and communication between ground movement and aircraft operations may not have been fully aligned. Incidents like this show how closely everything in aviation depends on timing and coordination. Even when systems are in place and procedures are followed, small gaps can overlap in a way that leaves very little room to recover. In this case, many people survived, which could have been very different if the impact had occurred at a slightly different moment or at a higher speed.
Well, that's new fear just unlocked. Do not work at the airport on the runway.
March 23rd,
Damn.
2026,
Fuck.
37-year-old Eric Valencia walked out of the Azusa Police Department in California after being released from custody, carrying his personal belongings and a phone, just like anyone would after a routine release, and at that moment, nothing seemed out of the ordinary. Eric had been arrested 3 days earlier on suspicion of DUI and child endangerment after being stopped with his 2 young sons in the car, but after processing, he was released and allowed to leave on his own. As he stepped outside the station, surveillance later showed him walking toward an out-of-service patrol SUV parked nearby, a vehicle that had been taken out of rotation and left in the lot awaiting maintenance. He opened the rear door, got into the back seat, and closed it behind him. There was no sign of panic, no visible struggle, and nothing that would have drawn immediate attention from anyone nearby. But what followed went unnoticed.
Dogs. Yo.
For sure.
Dogs, you just left the station. And then you decide you got nowhere to go, so you sleep in the back of the cop car. If that's not depressing, I don't know what is. This is some shit I've never seen before in my life. I never seen nobody have some such bizarre behaviors. You leave the station and you decide to sleep in the back of a cop car. And how the hell did you know the shit was unlocked? You gotta watch out for this person right here, man. This dude is wild. Yo, what's
Eric
going
Valencia.
on? Yo, he's really sleeping good back there.
23rd, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's
looks like he's decomposing.
Decomposing?
Back of the unit
This
right
dude
here.
was dying back there?
Yes, the back seat. Should be open.
What the hell?
Sir?
Are they open? You just like got in there?
I have no idea. I just got out here. He actually, where'd he go? So he actually discovered them. I just got here.
Okay.
Yeah. Presumably it was open. He climbed in. I don't know. I'm not too sure.
Okay.
From the afternoon time at night.
For
the
next
dude been
3
in there
days, that
sleep.
same vehicle remained parked outside the station, while officers and staff passed by it multiple times, unaware that Eric was still inside. It was only when a civilian employee approached the SUV to prepare it for maintenance that the situation became clear. The door was opened, and Eric was found unresponsive in the back seat. Despite having his phone with him the entire time, there were no records of any emergency calls being made. At this point, the exact cause of death has not been officially confirmed. The Los Angeles County Medical Examiner Coroner completed an initial examination, but the final determination has been delayed pending toxicology results and further testing, which may take weeks or even months. His family has since spoken out, asking for answers about how something like this could happen outside a police station and why no one checked the vehicle sooner. They have brought in legal support, including attorney Lee Merritt, who has stated that basic safety steps may have been missed. The case has also raised wider questions about procedures around out-of-service patrol vehicles, especially those left unlocked and without any internal way for someone in the back seat to get out.
They didn't take us serious when we were clearly telling them, and come to find out that he was here in a car. The whole time, he's a good person, and he didn't deserve to go like this. And we want answers and justice for him.
Without the surveillance footage, it is possible that the timeline of events would have remained unclear, leaving even more unanswered questions. The department has acknowledged that the vehicle should have been properly secured, and that regular checks may not have been carried out as they should have been. As of now, an internal investigation is ongoing, along with a review by an independent firm, and the findings have been submitted to the Los Angeles County District Attorney's Justice System Integrity Division. There has been no final resolution yet, and no confirmed outcome from either a legal or investigative standpoint. What remains is a situation that raises difficult.
I used to be a conspiracy theorist on the next level. This right here looks like an inside job. I ain't gonna front. This dude, I don't know what one of the person in there gave him, but it fucked him up. You know what I'm saying? Because he probably walked out. He got mad tired, overhydrated, something, and he thought he was gonna sit in there for a couple minutes. Cause people just don't do stuff just for no reason. That dude had to been either really sick, tired, or like overhydrated. I don't know. But the fact that they have all this camera stuff, and there's no, like, it should be like a security where they're always checking the cameras. How you not see that shit? They check for cameras any other time, but not when there's some shit like this. Nah, people, no, the police station, they just be killing people. Let's keep watching, you know what I'm saying? We don't know though. We're just using our conspiracy theories goggles, but it's some crazy stuff.
Ended up inside that vehicle, but also how he remained there unnoticed for days in a place where people were constantly present.
Yeah, that's some wild shit. I ain't gonna front. That's wild.
Not long ago, after waking up around 4 a.m. and driving for hours under what looked like perfect weather conditions, experienced wingsuit flyers Gabe and Natalie finally reached a remote mountain launch site high above a beach far below.
Oh, this guy's fucking crazy.
A smooth and memorable flight through the open air. These two pilots had flown together many times before and always relied on high-quality helmet intercoms to stay connected during flights. However, as they stood at the edge, strong turbulence had begun to build. Logic said they should hike back down, but the early start, long drive, and ideal forecast had them feeling committed, so they decided to jump anyway. But as soon as they launched into the air, this happened.
Go.
Yo, they don't give a shit about nothing. What the fuck happened? Did that person like...
Shit. Baby, are you okay?
Damn!
Can you feel anything? Hey.
He immediately called emergency services for help. About 30 minutes later, a helicopter arrived, and nearly 2 hours after the impact, the rescue team carried out a careful extraction to bring her down from the mountain.
Okay, I'm calling. Okay. Ciao, buongiorno. Abbiamo bisogno di un elicottero a Petra Longa per un paracadutista.
Help me!
Fatto male. Baby.
Yes, where are you?
I'm talking to them. They're coming, okay? Baby, they're sending the helicopter.
I'm fine.
Hey, it's gonna be okay.
Where are you?
I'm down here. They're coming with the helicopter really soon, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Natalie had suffered serious injuries, including multiple fractures along her spine and other trauma. Injuries
Oh,
that could
dang.
have easily been much worse given the height and force of the impact.
No, I don't know what she's going through.
Where does it hurt?
What she's going through is hell. Listen, people out there that's watching, I broke my leg, you know what I'm saying? Like, I dead ass was going down the hill mad fast on a fucking messed up bike. The brakes got off the bike, you know what I'm saying? The pedal hooked on my freaking ankle. Did a front flip, my whole leg broke. The shit almost came off, you know what I'm saying? Mom Dukes picked me up and my shit was like snapping and stuff. Like, it was cracking for no reason. And I thought I was in pain then. They're saying she's fractured her spine and broke all this other shit. Damn. But once again, people just, what do you expect? They said do not jump. They said something about the wind. The wind is not good. Do not jump off the damn cliff. They wanted to have an experience. I don't know what's with these people jumping off. They just like a thrill, adrenaline rush. Like an adrenaline rush is like some form of high to them because it's no black people doing this like just randomly. You know what I'm saying? These people just be doing this shit, jumping off of big ass cliffs. I'm sure they're not doing that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna say this again. People do not have a fear of heights until they get up there and they look down. And when they look down, it's nothing but fucking green and water or grass or whatever the fuck. Like 100 feet down, like you looking at the fucking hell from that height up, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you stay on top of your roof of your crib right now and you look down, you won't be automatically scared of heights. People listen to watch, you know what I'm saying? But people out there is wilding, doing this craziness doesn't make sense. Damn.
Don't worry, we'll get you.
Once again, a new fear just unlocked. I'm not doing this shit. A new fear
I'm at the
unlocked.
landing, but I already talked to them. I talked to 2 people, and they're sending the heli. They know exactly where you are.
Over time, both of them made a full recovery, returning to normal life and eventually back to flying again, but the incident stayed with them for a different reason. Looking back, Gabe admitted that they made the wrong decision. The signs were
Exactly.
there, and they should have turned back. In extreme
No
sports
doubt.
like this, there is something known as commitment bias, where the effort it takes to reach a moment makes it harder to walk away. even
No,
when
walk away.
conditions
I'll
start
walk-
to
I'll
change.
walk away.
And sometimes that
Fuck
decision
that.
is all it takes. In this case, they were fortunate. The equipment worked, communication stayed intact, and help arrived in time. But even with experience, preparation, and the right gear, pushing through unstable conditions like this.
People out there, there has been a video, the camera cut off, but that has been disturbing things calling in there right now. That was a crazy video. Show me some love. Peace. Feel me, one.